taste just like ice cream. Bitch, I am so icy. I go like ice cream. That's why they don't like me.
J. Crew made this.
You know what the fuck it is. You know what the fuck going on. These bitches my enemies, not on my level, so they just pretend to be. Me and the music have really good chemistry. Presidential, but won't end up like Kennedy. Sucking dick, so she is holding mentally. Trapped over little bitch, that's a penalty. Yeah, where your identity? Little bitch, yeah, you is just a parrot hating. Want the recipe to plankton. All this ice, bitch, I'm skating. All that talking, bitch, is faking. Head of the line, I'm playing. She shooting shit, but she grazing. She dried up like a raisin. I'm dancing with Satan.
Can you see me? Can you see me? Because I can see you. Because I can see you, so can you see me? What up, though? It's your girl, boy, BaliXO. Oh, let me back up. Welcome back to my channel, my babies and my gentlemen. Thank you for clicking on this channel, because you could have clicked on any other channel, but you choose to come see me. But let me tell you another story time. Story time. Oh. Got news coming real soon. Can't wait to share the news. Can't wait to share the news. Like, by the title, you can tell like it's a little funny. It's a little funny how this person really tried to do me. Like, he really tried to do me. And it's crazy because he was a childhood friend. Like, you know, my family. Like, all this. Like, oh, it's too much. We're going to name him Boochie Cat. I got a whole nother story time coming for Boochie Cat. Really, really listen to the details that I tell you, because it really gets really, really toxic. Really, really listen, okay? But let's talk about it, y'all. So, this literally happened last week. Literally, last week. No cap, last week. So, he hit me up. Imagine this is during the day, y'all. He hit me up and he's like, I mean, what you doing? You feel me? You at home? I'm around your area. I'm door dashing right now, but I'm about to take a break. Can I come see you? You feel me? Can I come smoke with you? Whatever. I'm like, yeah, cool. I mean, it's cool. You feel me? I ain't seen you in a while. I mean, maybe you just genuinely trying to get on some good terms type stuff. You just trying to be cool with me. So, I said he can come over, whatever. We talking, we chit-chatting, whatever. And he rolls up. So he rolls up, I roll up, we smoke. So we start talking, and so we start really getting down to a serious conversation. He was like, you feel me, did you really ever look at me like a boyfriend? I'm like, no, like, you was my sneaky link. You put the girlfriend title on me, and that made me fall back. So, like, I don't know what you expect. You want a mother to your three of your kids. Did not birth none of these kids. Like, that is a lot that you're putting on a single woman that's not no mother. Like, that's not what I want for my life. But it's cool, you feel me? I'm just trying to enjoy the ride. He did not want to enjoy the ride. But that's a whole nother topic about Boochie Cat. But let me tell you a little something about Boochie Cat. He's a hell of a narcissist. He's very good at manipulating women. He loves draining women's energy. He really do. Like, if he can literally just mess around with you and call you when he's in need of you, he expects you to answer. When he texts you, he expects you to reply back. I don't know who you think that I am, but I promise I'm not that girl. Never been, never have been. I don't want to be. But let me tell you something. You got the right one, because I'm definitely going to check you before you even think that you ready to overrule me. I would act stupid. I would play the role, but know that you would never have the ups on me. I will always win. You cannot finesse. I'm always on my finesse stuff. So when he came to me like it, I'm like, oh, so he must think that I got feelings for him, because, well, it's not even no finesse, but it's just like a light bulb pumped in my head. Like, oh, he might think that I'm attracted to him still because I allowed him to come and smoke. No, we're cool. I told you we're friends, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, you know, why do you think it wasn't gonna work out? Talking about how when me and my daddy had went out to eat, our server was his baby mama's best friend. She ran it all the way down. How he cheated on her with a trainee. Babe, this is a whole nother story time. It's a whole nother story time. But this is really important that I need y'all to know. But because this was embarrassing. This is the first time I'm introducing my dad that I'm attracted to this man, and I might be interested in him. No, we're not serious, but if I was to bring him around, how would you feel about this? I always need my daddy's input. I don't care if I don't talk to my daddy for 2-3 years. If I want a man's input, I always go to him. I always went to my Uncle Cortez. So we was out to eat. I'm talking about a nice little restaurant. Me and my daddy, we just had a nice, our last little glass. I had me a wine. I had me some Chardonnay, I had some Chardonnay, and he had him like a strong little drink. We was just finished off my drink. We was finished talking about him. I showed him a picture. Boom, who come to Subway, walk up. Oh, I know him. Woo, 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 woo. Start running it all in. Imagine my daddy's sitting right there. I'm like, this is done for. Like, he's ready to exit him real quick. He was like, so when she got done telling us the tea or whatever, she had gave us our ticket or whatever, walked away. My daddy told her she could keep change or whatever. And so he's like, you ready to go? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm ready to finish this drink off though. He was like, okay, that's good. I understand. So we walking in. I'm like, Daddy, can I please roll up? He was like, I know it was coming. He was like, I don't do that in front of my daddy because it's a respect thing. Like, your parents really start looking at you different when they see you do certain stuff. Like, they'd be like, 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 it's a really respect thing. But I asked him before, I just assumed that it was okay because I was upset. But him being right there witnessing it, like, he was like, okay, I really see where he was coming from. So we get in the car, and I'm smoking or whatever. And he's like, I'm ready to go ahead and tell you. He's like, that's a wrap for him. Just based on what you was telling me, him having 3 kids, he was like, I was already going to tell her no. He's like, but how can I tell you no and you have a stepmama? He was like, so how can I say that? He said, but is that something that I want for my daughter? No. He said, because I see something bigger for you. He said, that's why I've always been so hard on you. He said, because I see something way bigger than you. He was like, I hate to say that. He said, but I never seen you as the wife. I never seen you as the one with the kids. I've always seen you being the most successful one, and you so talented. Like, I don't think you really understand how talented you are. Like, once you strive that, once you learn all of you, he was like, that is gonna just bloom out. And like, we really had like a serious conversation. I was like, well, that's why I felt like neglected from you because when I was a child, you knew what I went through. Ooh, hold on, y'all. We getting all the way off topic, but all this is really important though. But we gonna rewind back. We ain't even gonna talk about all that. Back on to Bucci Cat, okay? So we end up pulling off or whatever. So we on my way to his house or whatever. Long story short, he end up taking me home a couple hours after that. Goes home. I calls him. No, so we ended up having the conversation. So I tell him all about how that day went or whatever. So he was like, oh, so he just automatically not gonna mess with me. I said, no, you got 3 kids. You cannot teach me nothing. And that's like that is the main thing I have learned from my father. My father has always elevated my stepmother. He has always pushed her and strived her to be the best woman she can be. That is the type of man I want. I want a man that can elevate me, that can push me, that can teach me something every step of the way. Because if you cannot do that, you cannot guide me. What do I need you as my man for? Because I can guide myself. And then nowadays men feel like that we want to be so independent. No, it's like we have to be independent. We have to be independent because of the shit that happened in the 1950s. But we're gonna talk about that on the whole vlog, boo. But he was like, he just sat here, he tried to, then her, I feel like here go the manipulation part. Because he just sat here and he was trying to be all sad. He was like, feel me well, like, I hate that it's like that, but, would you like to mess around? After I literally just told you, hey, you want to try to do something. Are you dumb? Why? First of all, I know all day you ain't touched no water since yesterday. I know for sure. Babes, when he came in my house, the first thing he did is lay in my bed. Get up. What do you want? You just came from outside. You went to work. You went home, probably changed your shoes, got right back in the car and started door dashing. You didn't touch not a lick of water, not a lick of soap. Didn't change a shirt, didn't change a pair of pants, not a drawer, not a sock. And you got the nerve to come to somebody else's house and lay in their bed? How trifling can that be? I said, then I looked up, I said, you're the only one I don't never say nothing to about getting in my bed, but you really got me messed up. Get up. Sit in this chair. Like a human being supposed to do. You don't come up to somebody else's house and lay in their bed. How trifling are you? Who raised you? Who raised you, my baby? Who raised you? So we still talking or whatever, and he's like, so like, you really not gonna do nothing? I said no. So he's walking, he's like, alright. Yeah, I guess. That's crazy. So he's walking out the door with him. I'm so nonchalant. When I don't care. I do not care. Where I immediately cut on my game. You tell me I'm ready to play with GTA. But you're not talking about nothing. I'm not ready to mess with you for what? You just told me a month ago that you were just messing with your Gemini girlfriend. So if you was messing with her raw, I ain't talked to you in 9 months. You had 2 other girls before the Gemini. I didn't hear self-protection. I didn't hear no protection out of all this. Like, I'm like, and I said it out. I'm like, I didn't hear not a protection out of none of that. He was like, what you talking about? I was like, so you just, you know, don't believe in condoms. Like, you don't believe in safety. You don't believe in, like, or you just, like, to me, what I get out of him, like, you really just want to cop a feel and drain somebody's energy. Like, you don't care who you get it from. And you love getting it from women. You love manipulating women. How me and you even start talking, you made it seem like you had your stuff together, and you don't. I said, I'm not perfect, but I'm on my journey and I'm elevating. I need you to be doing the same thing. That is all I ask. That is all I ask. If I'm kicking it with you, all I ask you to do is elevate yourself and push yourself. Because I'm going to be there. I'm here for you, to be there for you. But I need to see that button in yourself for me to even want to put in that energy. Because when I put in that energy, I really put in that energy. So he's ready to walk out. He's walking out. He's ready to walk out. He's walking out, like, going ready to leave at my apartment. He's like, well, you know, I guess you're not going to walk me out the door. I said, honestly, you can really walk yourself, bro. Like, you up here really trying to really manipulate me to end up doing something with you. After I just told you that my daddy don't want to mess with you. After I told you I would never mess with you again. Like, you just ready to give somebody a STD. Like, you so careless. Like, you just do not care, like, who you dive in. You just long if you're diving in something. Like, that is so disgusting. Like, I cannot stand a horn dog. Like, and me and Kim, you know, it's natural. Is it natural for you to walk around and want to stick something in everything? That's not normal. If I walk around, want to pounce on something, I will be top-notch, T-H-O-T. I'll be top-notch. But because you're a man, you feel like you shouldn't have no morals behind that, because you don't have no feelings behind that. Yes, you do. If you're going into somebody without no safety, that is putting feelings on you and his side. Lesson learned. Boo-boo. That's a lesson learned. But as I'm walking up at the door, I don't care. He was like, so, you know, like, a data boo. But I got to give you this closure. But thank you so much for listening to this video. Come back, watch, like, subscribe. Please give me your comment on what you would have did in this type of situation. Coming from a male's perspective and a woman's perspective, I got to know, because I know it ain't me. I know it ain't me. But please, tell a friend, 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 little baby.